You are Locked On Syracuse, your daily podcast on the Syracuse Orange. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
In Fran Brown's interview, telling everyone why all-conference wide receiver Trebor Pena entered the transfer portal, he said that Pena questioned the team's quarterback play to Fran Brown. The specific quote was, "How do you know Rickie is going to be good? He's super talented, but would he be good next year and not this year?" That is apparently what Trebor Pena said to Fran Brown, I'm assuming during this contract negotiation. For those that are unaware, Trebor Pena has one more year of college eligibility remaining. Okay, so if Rickie Collins is not good this year, but he's good the following year, that does not help Trebor Pena. All right, let's set the stage for this. But here's my takeaway. I think this was all just leverage. I think this was a leverage play for Trebor Pena to get more money. Simple as that. Trebor Pena is, in my opinion, trying to make the case that he should be paid more because the quarterback play is inexperienced, and he believes that, hey, Syracuse, you need me. You need me, Syracuse. I'm your starting slot receiver. I was all conference a year ago. I'm a team captain. Your quarterback is inexperienced. You should therefore be willing to pay me more money or what I am asking for, especially because I can enter the transfer portal. That's what I believe happened here. I don't think this is him saying, I think Rickie Collins is going to stink. I think Rickie Collins is going to stink, guys. No, I think he's just using it as leverage to gain more money here. You have an inexperienced quarterback, coach. I'm your number one wide receiver. I'm willing to stay, but I would like to be paid what I want because your quarterback kind of needs me. That's what he's doing here. Because guess what, folks? If Syracuse football was willing to meet Trebor Pena's asking price, he stays with Syracuse. And we don't hear about this quarterback play. He would have stayed with the team. If this was really about quarterback play, why didn't Trebor Pena enter the portal back in December? Rickie Collins committed to Syracuse, I believe, in late December, around December 20th. There was over a week for Trebor Pena to then enter the fall portal window. He didn't. Why? Why didn't he enter it then? I don't believe that this is really about quarterback play. But let's say it really was. Let's say it really was a lot about the quarterback issue. Again, can you really fault Trebor Pena? We had no issue with Oronde Gadsden telling Fran Brown last year, hey, coach, if you don't get a quarterback, I'm gone. And guess what? Fran Brown got him a quarterback. He got him Kyle McCord, and he stayed. But if Trebor Pena does it, no. Even if it's really that true, which I don't buy. I think this is mainly just a leverage play from Trebor Pena to try to get more money from Syracuse football, and Syracuse football called his bluff. They called his bluff. Simple as that. This also is not about, in my opinion, the NFL. I don't think it's about the NFL at all, because I have gone back and forth also with people on social media. Here's the deal, folks. The NFL isn't stupid. NFL executives get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars a year, to make the most educated draft decisions possible. I can assure you that if Trebor Pena were to return to Syracuse next year and Rickie Collins throws to an open Trebor Pena and the pass is 4 feet over his head, he can't catch it, NFL executives are going to know. Because I'm going to let you all in a little secret. they're not looking really at the box score stats. When they're making draft decisions, NFL executives are looking at your film. So they'll see if Trebor Pena got open or not. And they'll see where the pass ended up. If he got open on a corner route and Rickie Collins put it 3 feet outside, giving Pena no chance to catch it, they'll know. And they'll say, hey, he's just a victim there, a bad quarterback play. They will not hold that against Trebor Pena. They look at your film. They also look at the measurables. Trebor Pena, what's his 40-yard dash? How fast is he? Does he run a 4.55? Does he run a 4.65? They'll look at that. They will look at the situation. Yeah, Trebor Pena might have put up monster numbers, more numbers than another guy, but we think the other guy's better because the situation was entirely different. That other team ran the ball more. That other team was in a tougher conference. So that guy couldn't put up better numbers, but we think he's a better player in the NFL. This, I don't think, has anything to do with NFL. If Trebor Pena were to transfer to the Miami Hurricanes, who are one of the teams rumored to be into him in the portal, and he goes out and has 50 catches for 600 yards and 4 touchdowns, and there's a clear dip in production. We can laugh all we want. Oh, Trebor Pena. The grass isn't always greener. But NFL teams are going to know why the production dipped. They'll know. They'll know if it's bad quarterback play. Maybe Carson Beck just stinks. They'll know if it's lack of opportunities. Hey, at Syracuse, you got a boatload of targets. He goes to Miami. There's less targets to go around because they like to run the football more. And they'll also know if, hey, Trebor Pena did in fact regress. He got worse when he got to Miami. Why did he get worse? They'll know. NFL teams are not dumb. They're not perfect, but they'll know if Trebor Pena's situation, they'll know if his production dips, and they'll know why his production also got better. So this is not about the NFL either. This is strictly about the money. And finally, this is Trebor Pena's chance to capitalize. And ultimately why I don't fault him. I really don't. And don't think he's a bad person or not a team player. This is his chance. This is it for him. I think Trebor Pena is a really good college football player, folks. I do. I think he's a really good college football player, but that's entirely different than an NFL player. There's a big difference there. Trebor Pena is already 23 years old. He's not in the NFL draft. He's going to play one more year of college. By the time he will be draft eligible, which is next year, he will be 24 years old. And he is a slot wide receiver, which already gets undervalued by NFL executives. Those guys don't typically go high in the NFL draft. That's how it is. So Trebor Pena will be 24, and he's a slot receiver. Does he really have much of an NFL future? Does he? I don't think so. I really don't. So this is his one chance to capitalize on his market value.